Hey guys, welcome to this new video. In this video we are going to test the significance of proportion, or else we can say it as a test for the null hypothesis and alternate hypothesis, and check what is true for proportion for a large sample, that is greater than 30 sample, drawn from a population. So here is the question. It states that a random sample of 400 of a large population, 120 are females. Can it be said that the males and females are in the ratio 5:3 in the population? Use 1% level of significance. So let's write some things which are given to us. So we have n is equal to 400. Then we have the number of females is equal to 120. So if we calculate out the proportion for the sample, so it is 120 divided by 400. 0.3. Now we state the null hypothesis and the alternate hypothesis. So here they have asked us to check whether the females are in the ratio of 5:3. So the null hypothesis, which is stated by H0, and the alternate hypothesis, which is given by HA, states that we have to prove that the proportion is not equal to 3/8, because here in the case we have females equal to 3, and that is 3 upon 3 plus 5, that is 3/8, which is not equal to 0, which is 0.375. So the null hypothesis will obviously be proportion is equal to 0.375. So since we have here a case of inequality, so this will be a two-tailed test. So if we plot a Gaussian distribution here, so we need to first of all find the critical values, which will be on both the sides, since it's a two-tailed test, and the value of alpha that is given to us, that is the confidence level of significance, is equal to 0.01. So alpha by 2 here will be 0.0050, and 1 minus alpha by 2 will be 0.9950. So we have to find the Z critical at this point as well as Z critical at this point, and then we need to test out the test statistic from the given data, and we need to state whether the null hypothesis is true or the alternate hypothesis is true. So let's see the solution of this problem in Python first. Now we are into a Jupyter notebook, and firstly I have imported scipy.stats here. Secondly, we have some values here. So the value of alpha in our question was 0.01, that was the level of significance. Then we have the critical value, that is the lower limit and upper limit of critical value, that is found out with the help of the normal distributions PPF function, and we are passing alpha by 2 for 0 and 1. 0 is the mean and 1 is the standard deviation for a standard normal distribution. And for the upper lim case, since it is a two-tailed test, as you saw in the diagram here, it's a two-tailed test. So we have secondly sp.norm.ppf for 99.5, that is 1 minus alpha by 2, 0, 1, and the range will be between the lower limit and upper limit. So let's run this cell and let's find out the critical values. So we have the critical value as minus 2.58 and plus 2.58. We can simply write this as minus 2.58 and this is equal to plus 2.58. Now we calculate the Z statistic. So here we have imported statsmodel.api as sm, and then we have again some values that we got from the question. So the number of samples that was taken was 400. The null value that we had was 3.75. The proportion value was 3 that we got. Then we have this statsmodel.stats proportion test function, in which we pass the p hat into n. Then we pass the number of samples, the p null that we wanted to state, and since it is a two-tailed test, so we pass the alternative as two-sided. If it was a one-tailed left side test or a right side test, so we would have passed here smaller or larger for the respective cases, but since it's a two-tailed test, so we have written here alternative is equal to two side. Then we simply print the test statistic, because this will give us two variables. One is the z-stat and secondly is the p-value. So let's print it out. So here we get the test statistic as minus 3.273, something like that. So since the alternate hypothesis states that the proportion is not equal to 0.375, so obviously the critical range would be this side as well as this side, and the test statistic that we have got from the Python notebook is minus 3.27. So it will lie somewhere here, and this lies obviously in the acceptance region. So we can directly reject the null hypothesis. So we can say that the null hypothesis is wrong and the alternate hypothesis is correct. One another way to confirm this is the p-value. So if we see the notebook again, here we get the p-value also from the sm.stats.proportion test, which states that the p-value is equal to 0.001. So we also get the p-value as 0.001, which is very smaller than our alpha value, which is 0.01. So we can directly state that the null hypothesis is rejected and the alternate hypothesis is accepted with 1% level of significance, that it is not equal to the 0.375 and the females are not in the ratio of 5:3 in the population. So this was how you can solve the test of significance for proportion with the help of Python in case of large samples. In case of smaller samples, we could also go for t-test, which we'll be seeing in some other video. Check for the same code in R. We have the prop.test single function, very powerful function in R, where we pass the value of x, that was 120, n, that was sample size 400. Then we pass the null hypothesis, which we wanted to check, is equal to 0.375. The alternate hypothesis here is the alternate is equal to two-sided, since it's a two-sided test. And then we have the confidence level as 0.99, correct is equal to true. So if we run this directly, we will get the result directly that the alternate hypothesis is equal to true and p is not equal to 0.375. So this was all about that I wanted to show you in this video, how you can solve the problems of test of significance for large proportion, large samples especially, where n is greater than 30 with the help of Python and R, and this is how you do it. So in the next video, we'll see the test of significance for other statistics like mean, variance, and many more. Till then, if you like my work, please do hit the like, share, and subscribe button.